Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025, and I'm doing a general collective reading for you. It's a timeless read. You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. Just take what applies, okay, and toss the rest. Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't. It's not advisable. It's easy to forget, but please, if it's, I see it in my comment section still and yet again, I didn't do this, this is not right, that's not how it happened. Honestly, okay, there's a lot of reads, past, present, and in the future that will be for you. Obviously, if it's not jiving with your storyline, it's not yours. So please don't take it on, okay? And don't get mad at me, okay? I'm just reading the cards. It's no offense that I haven't tapped into you yet. I will, okay? I love you guys. I really do. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. Let's see where we're going to go with this read, shall we? Let's start. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, lights, white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss? Movement. So there's movement here. Either you're moving, somebody else's movement, or there's been something that's been stalled. There's been no movement. Now it's movement. 29 is 11. In tarot, that is justice. So balance is being restored or something to do with the law. Congratulations. You could have felt alone. This horse is all by themselves here. You could have felt alone in this situation, but you're never alone. God and your spirit guides are always with you. Overarching energy. Congratulations. And it looks kind of stormy here, right? You left a stormy part of your life. You're going to be leaving a stormy part of your life in the past here. Provided you're the sort that can leave things in the past. Some people can't. Maybe that's something you have to overcome. If you're the type that doesn't leave things alone in the past, just get over it. Leave it alone. It's done and said. Even if you didn't get your justice right away, just trust and have faith you will. Eventually, it'll come back around again. Yeah, wishing. In reverse. 19. Somebody's hiding and cloaking something. Somebody could be sick as well. Not very happy. That's the Sun in reverse. Also adds to a 10 in reverse. So somebody's stalling. There was a lot of stagnation here. You're starting to move. Okay, for some of you, please don't take offense. Okay, I was there at one point. Some of you were too afraid to move forward in life, to make decisions in life that would, rock the boat. You're too comfortable in wherever you are. You don't like change. A hermit, not a hermit, but a creature of comfort. A creature to comfort. That's what they say, right? You don't like change. I used to be like that. Hey, I'm Virgo. That's part of our makeup as a trait, right? We don't like change unless we're changing it. But sometimes change is needed. You don't like what's going on. You don't know because you don't know how it's going to work out. You don't know if it's going to be bad or not. So you didn't want to rock the boat. You didn't want to move forward with something. Now you're being pressed to move forward, or somebody else is, or if the law's involved, the law's making it move forward, whatever this is. It's not how you wish for it to happen, but it's happening for you for your highest good. It's going to turn out even better than what you thought, okay? So take heed, take heart. That's the overarching energy. Somebody's not going to be happy about it. Maybe you, someone else. But at the end of the day, it'll be what's best. Maybe it's a relationship that's not moving forward. Maybe it's not true love. I don't know. Maybe you didn't love yourself enough to move forward or make that decision or that distinction. Again, stagnation in a relationship, in a place, in a family. It's not love wherever you are. Or it's not serving your best interests. It's not self-love. It also boils down to a 1. There's a lot of manipulation going on here. I just heard a semblance of love. So somebody was putting on an act, pretending that they loved you. It could be a relationship. It could be family. It could be a friend. Or even a love of a career or love of a place. It's not love. It's not serving you well. Yeah. Obedience. Somebody could have been demanding obedience from you, or you them, or this is being obedient to God. But it's bringing justice here, okay? You see the scales and the truth, the sword of truth. 48, somebody could be getting arrested, or somebody could be letting something go. Leave it alone. Overcoming some fears, maybe. Overcoming, letting go, moving on. No longer waiting, because somebody had you waiting. Just waiting. Just hanging there, waiting. Going nowhere. Sacrificing. Making lots of sacrifices and not seeing any results. Now, place it where it belongs in your life, because I don't really know. Yeah, you've been unfocused. Somebody's been unfocused here. Off track, not focused, all over the place. Not wish fulfillment. You know, sometimes we have to accept it when what we're wishing for, whether it's a career or person, I don't know what it is. It could be anything, a status. It doesn't happen for us because it's not meant for us. We have to accept that for what it is. Some people just can't accept it. They just keep going and going and going and hurting themselves and wasting a lot of time where they would have been elsewhere happier doing something else or with someone else. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to also be altruistic to ourselves. We have to make that distinction. Give it so much time, and after this amount of time, if it's a relationship and you're still not putting a ring on it, as an example, you got to give yourself, got to tell yourself the truth. If they haven't done it thus far, and there's always conditions, and you met all those conditions for them, sacrificed for them, and they're still not putting a ring on it, what's that tell you, darling? Okay? You're in the wrong place. Okay? Yeah, it's going to hurt. You're not going to be happy at the end of the day, but you're going to wind up somewhere much better. Do you understand? So we have movement, 19. If it has something to do with the law, so, boy. The well is empty. Whatever. I'm picking up, this could be some sort of thief or somebody that's defrauding people. The well is empty. They took everything out of the well, so to speak, and it's quite noticeable now. Maybe they were taking little bits by little bits, but it got to be so much after after everything was said and done that it's quite noticeable now, and the law is moving in. It could be anything right now, actually. So we have movement, card number 29. 29 might have something, might ring a bell for you as well. It could be a birthday, an age, a date. Immortality popped out. Somebody wants a second chance, or this is your second chance, or you're rising from the ashes. Somebody left you in. The phoenix rising, right? Somebody thought you were done. Nah. So we have resurrection, sublimation, piety, and infinity. Take it for whatever that is. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Something's popping back up. Yeah, unfinished business. It's not over with. Back and forth and baggage. So, like I said, something's popping back up. Something that somebody thought was over and done with, or they got away with, or something. Yeah, it's a mystery how somebody got, I don't know what's going on here. Unknown, puzzle, illusions, and confusion. Somebody's very confused how they got caught. Why you're not happy, why you're scared, why you're pacing, or somebody else is. Something's a mystery. What's going on? Somebody doesn't know what's going on. Ooh, there's uninvited guests. Surprise! Something happened by accident. They're going to claim it was an accident. A big change, a moment of decision. For some of you, I'm picking up that somebody didn't pay their rent or their mortgage. They're going to show up on your doorstep expecting you to take them in. They're going to claim it was all an accident or it was somebody else's fault. It's a big change. Maybe they're getting tossed out of their home. I don't know. Maybe they took advantage of a landlord or the banks. Enough is enough. You got to move. This is the bailiffs, the sheriffs coming in, changing the locks, throwing your shit out. It's unfinished business. I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. We get so comfortable, complacent. You don't pay your rent. You don't pay your rent. And you haven't heard anything, so you think you got away with it. You know what I'm saying? Until the sheriff shows up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody's sorry now. Now they're feeling sorry. Now, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I say that? Oh, the unspoken apology, eternal regret. Curiosity killed the cat. I don't know, somebody stuck their nose into something they shouldn't have. Or somebody's getting curious now. They're asking questions. Imagination, try, and desire. Yeah, somebody's on guard here. Somebody's totally on guard. Protect, escort, and teach. So this is meant to teach somebody a lesson. You could be a teacher, or somebody's trying to teach you a lesson and it didn't work out the way they wanted to. Somebody could be an escort, or somebody needs a hand to hold on to, constant escort. They can't do anything by themselves. Come with me, come with me. It's time to grow up. If you're an adult, it's time to learn these things. Sometimes you can't have somebody with you. You have to do it all by yourself. I'm picking up somebody here that has to go to landlord and tenant court. It's not really a court. It's arbitration. And they want somebody to come with them. They're scared or speak for them because they're afraid to say, I don't know, they don't know what to say. They know they're in the wrong. Listen, you got to face it on your own. Do you know everybody else in that room, in that courtroom? It's not really a courtroom, but everybody else in that room they're there for the same thing. Okay. They're fighting over rent, over repairs. Somebody's holding back. Somebody's being skeevy. Somebody's being dishonest. You're not the only one. Okay. So take away that embarrassment, that shame. Go there, face the music, speak your truth, and not make excuses. Don't lie, because they know liars. Just tell them the truth. I didn't pay the rent, and I'm sorry. How can I fix this? Can I stay where I am? If not, then can you give me some time to leave? But it depends on how much lying you've done. You know what I'm saying? How fed up the landlord or the banks are. I don't know. Banks are not, they will not comply. They won't help. They don't listen. You could have lost your whole family. You could have lost your legs. You can't work, lost everything, and they don't care. They'll toss you right out. So try to compromise, okay? That's not for everybody. That's just a one or two. So there's movement here, 29:11. It says justice, bringing justice and balance. Unfinished business that you thought you'd never have to answer for or would never come back around again and you'd get justice. You're getting your justice, okay, whoever you are. Where are we going with this? Shallow. Somebody's very shallow here. Hollow, empty, and boredom. Empty promises I just heard. Somebody did something out of boredom, or this is getting boring. I've heard this song and dance before. Someone's very hollow. Hollow promises, very hollow. What they have to say is ringing hollow. Again, there's more rain here. Rain. It's cloudy where you are. It's raining where you are. I know it's been cloudy here and lots of rain here. Something to do with soulmates, a partnership, deep love, unity, and connection. And remember, soulmates could be love, friend, family, and or business. Everybody's a soulmate that we interact with. It could have been a past lover, present lover that's taking you for a ride, someone coming back around again. Maybe they got kicked out. Maybe that's the person. Yeah, somebody's very bitter. Damn, resentful. Resentment, anger, and hurtful words. Maybe that's how you ended things. But look at this is like a burr. You know, you walk through the forest, through a field, and these burrs stick to your pant legs. They just won't let go of you. Does that ring a bell? Trapped. Could be a black widow. I don't know. Stuck, tied down, captive. They want you where they want you, whoever this is. You don't move until I say you move. Yeah, someone's distracted. They're going to use that excuse why they didn't commit to you, why they didn't pay the bills, why they left everything on your shoulders. Now they're coming back around again. Sidetrack, change, delays. Oh, somebody sidetracked me. It was all somebody else's fault. They manipulated me. I knew one day we'd be back together. Someday, somewhere, another time, another place. I love you, though. Love you. This could be family, friend, and or love, okay? This could be a family member that did you wrong. And they thought, put enough time in between then and the future, you'd get over it. Oh, they always get over it, don't they? You'll always get over it. That's what I got from people. Oh, you'll get over it. You always do. You get over it. Somebody's full of pride here. They didn't come tell you the truth. They didn't apologize out of pride, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. Now you got clarity. Or they're getting the picture now because you don't want nothing to do with them. Truth, intentions, honesty. It is what it is. Congratulations, whoever did that. They did themselves in. That's what I'm picking up. With their ego, with their pride, with their laziness. This is a lazy person. They only put in a little bit. You know what I mean? And why they don't put in the rest is somebody else's fault. Oh my God. Oh, they pissed me off. I'm not going to. Why should I? Why should I? Always around birthdays and Christmases as well, or any kind of holiday or event. Well, they pissed me off. No, I'm not going to show up. No, why should I buy them gifts? Why should I? They pissed me off 10 years ago. Fuck that shit. It's somebody over the top. Oh, you got movement. 29, movement. Unfinished business and shallow. Oh boy. Somebody wants to be in the spotlight, or you are in the spotlight. You got a lot of self-love. You're not going to deal with this anymore. Loving you, taking back control, and finally being happy. So you're finally happy. And they want to come and rain on your parade. That's what it is. You could be on the spotlight, limelight. You have an audience. They want this because they're self-absorbed, or they claim you're self-absorbed. They want you in this cage here so they can show off. That's what it is. So something is happening in your life, potentially. Congratulations. You're happy. People are talking about you. You don't have to be in the spotlight, but people are talking about you. You're doing good things. You're doing well. And they can't abide by that because they want all the attention. So now they figure if they come back into your life, they can be next to the person that's being talked about right now in a very good way. I get it. Contemplation. Yes or no. Unsure choices and decision. Just mull it over. We're twin flames, for fuck's sakes. We're twin flames. Twin flame runner chaser. That's not a twin flame. Divine timing. That is a twin flame jargon. That's a narcissist and empath paradigm. It's not really true twin flames, okay? That is the whole enigma of this twin flame bullshit that people try to feed you. It's all in divine timing. Listen, I can fuck anybody I want to fuck. You're going to sit there and wait for me. Do you understand and pay for me? Okay, you understand. And if you don't, well, too bad. I'm going to make you hurt. I'm going to hurt you. Yeah, that's a narcissist. It's not a twin flame, darling, okay? Yeah, now they want to reconcile. Look, everybody's turning their backs on me. Nobody wants to pay for me. Nobody wants to fluff up my tail feathers and tell me how great I am. I just remember how great it was with you. So you must be twin flames. Harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. Yeah, the ex is coming back around. Be careful. The unfaithful ex. That puts you in a love triangle. And their ex is still in question. They're still in the picture. They want to message you. Yeah, they're childish. Fuck off. You've been no contact. Stay that way. That's my advice to you. You don't have to listen to me. They got kicked out of the banks, taking back their home or their business or something. They need you. They need you. And their ex, they call them the ex, their partners need you too. They're side pieces, okay? Somebody's going without and they don't like it. Oh, no, I just can't have it. I won't have it. Sorry. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I have my cards in a box, and sometimes the odd card goes missing. And I just came across this card, and I don't know where the deck is, so I'm going to have to hunt for it. Ooh, karma, wheel in reverse. Stagnation yet again. So they want to stagnate you. You're doing well in life, and this is burning a hole through this fucking person's ass. They have to come in and disrupt you. Or maybe they did something to you criminally, and they want to smooth things over with you before they have to answer for it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe pay you back. I don't know. Give you one of those, but scenarios. Yeah, but you made me do it. Yeah, but you provoked me. Yeah, but. I'm really feeling this energy. It's not nice. Sorry you had to deal with this piece of crap. Now place the genders where it belongs, okay? It doesn't matter what the gender is, it's just the energy. What's the message, please, Spirit? Where are we going with this? Help me understand. They could be homeless right now, and it's raining where you are, and they're not liking it, so they're going to swallow some of their fucking pride, knock on your door, call you. Because they need to be comfortable. Let's get it real. Okay, let's be for real. This person needs to be comfortable at all times. Everybody else must be uncomfortable. I don't care about you, just me. That's what this person says, right? I come first. Oh, boy, this reminds me of the last narc I dealt with. That's what he said to me. He had the nerve to say to me because he owed me a lot of money. And he says to me when I approached him, because he was buying stupid things, expensive stupid things, but not paying me back. And I approached him and he goes, I come first. You come last. What the fuck? So the next time he asked me for money, I was like, do you remember the last conversation we had about money? He fucking ran out of the room. He didn't like that. Well, that served. I never gave him another penny after that. Suck it. Where are we going, please, Spirit? Knight of Swords. He's rushing in or she's rushing in. They're angry. that popped out, by the way. Thank you. Oh, we have a King of Wands. You or them? It's on the upright. In the upright, this is a leader, not afraid to take initiative, let's say. That could be you. Unafraid, very captivating, good looking, strong, confident, sure. They have morals, ethics, and honor, you or them. They do the right thing. Very noble. They protect and defend the underdog. This is whom they're pretending to be. They take calculated risks. Very strong in their convictions. Remember, place the genders where it belongs, okay? Overarching energy, the Magician. This is alchemizing, transmuting. Very focused. Somebody's very focused on you, or you're very focused on what you do. This is conscious awareness. You see them coming a mile away. I just heard. Okay. You seem very magical. You always land on your feet. Congratulations. You're going to be taking action, or somebody's taking action. You're manifesting something new, or you have, and they want a part of it. But they don't know if they, I don't know if they know this. You co-create with the divine. You got some backers here. You know what I'm saying? That's the overarching energy. Taking action, some sort of action. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Letting it go, giving up. Somebody's mad and scared. They can't block you. They want your, they're trying to get you to lower your guard. You know this. So they can come back. This is not, Knight of Cups in reverse. This is a scam artist. A love bomber. They have casual hookups everywhere. Wearing a mask. Very insincere. Could be doing magic against you. They don't stand a chance against you. They're scared. They're scared to approach you. I don't think it's because you're mean or anything like that. I think it's because you command respect, and they know that. Even in their dark little hearts, they respect you. Yeah, you remain emotionally balanced, stable, and mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. Even when you tell somebody to fuck off, you do it very sweetly. You use your intuition to get through life because you have some backers, some mighty backers right here. This is unconditional love. So they're thinking, oh, they love so very sweetly. They can never say no. They don't like to see people suffer. No, it might be true. You don't like to see people suffer, but you're not going to suffer for them. You're not going to suffer fools, right? You could be a mother. You don't have to be. It could be a male in this energy, but it could be a mother figure. This is something that gives of themselves, right? They don't mind giving their time, their energy, their emotions to other people, but don't piss them off. Don't lie to them, because they're able to put and this card, they don't have a cup, and usually it's a cup, right? It's the biggest cup of the whole deck. It's the most loving cup. And a lot like the Rider-Waite, they put a lid on that cup because they love themselves, okay? They're not going to give themselves away. They're not going to let themselves be trampled on, be taken advantage of. Something's happening quickly here. They're angry. Or maybe you're going to be angry when you see this person. The truth hasn't been spoken. They don't want to speak the truth. They know the truth. They don't want to speak it. This is somebody that was attacking you. They're immature and insincere and childish. They're having an emotional outburst. They're going to get mad at you. You could be a parent to this person. Might not. I don't know if it's a parent, if it's a family, if it's a love. Listen, only take the cards that apply to your story. Okay, if this card doesn't make any sense, then let it go. Okay, ignore it. Somebody's having an emotional outburst. They're very immature. Okay, they could have abandoned you and left you stranded at one point. Now they're feeling this way. They're not sorry for what they've done. They could have dabbled in spell work. Only take what applies. This is a liar, a complete liar. They know you're a liar. They know, you know, they're a liar. There we go. You haven't spoken to them in a long time. They're going to claim that you abandoned them. No, they treated you wrong. So why would you go back there? They're full of lies. There's no truth or clarity with this person. You refuse to communicate with them. You see through them. You saw through them. You broke free. You gained your freedom here, okay? You don't want drama, I should say. You don't want toxicity. You broke a contract. Maybe, just maybe, this is fraud for a home or an apartment, because I was picking that up. It doesn't have to be. It could be anything. And they broke this contract. There's a breach of contract. Maybe your name's on it and they lied. I don't know. Maybe they got you as a co-signer. That could be it too. If you co-sign for anybody, they might have fucked up. And maybe you didn't realize they forced your signature or something. Yeah, this is Five of Pentacles. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail. They want back in. They want back in. This is somebody that forged your name or personalized, personalized. What's wrong with my words today? They could have impersonalized? No. Anyways, they were pretending to be you. I don't know what's going on with my language today. Sorry. This is somebody that feels entitled. They're very combative, argumentative, abusive. Be careful, okay? Yeah. They're giving and receiving with other people or paying themselves out of this. They got to balance some sort of money, some sort of debt, and they're looking at you. Yeah, for a house. I can't make this up. Or a business. So it could be a marriage to that. Maybe they married somebody and somebody's trying to take them to the cleaners. I don't know. It could be somebody you married. Oh, they're getting arrested. They're going to get arrested. They know this. This is awareness here. They got to let something go, or you let them go. They're going to be arrested here. This is, they got to surrender. Damn. You let them all go because you knew there was no movement. Maybe it's gone stale for a while. You thought or you felt it was stagnant. Now it's coming back around again. You're getting your justice. Congratulations. They're going to be arrested. Maybe they're going to call you from the jailhouse, from a jail cell. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I've never been arrested, so I don't plan on it. This is awareness for sure. This is illumination. Something's turned back around again. You know what I mean? They don't want to sacrifice themselves. They expect you to sacrifice yourself. No, I don't think so. They're actually a martyr now. They want you to martyr yourself for them. Don't you love me? Don't you love me? What have you done for me? They're scared. This is somebody that has no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They cannot control you. They can't control the narrative anymore or the situation. They're feeling disempowered. They try to disempower you and take your voice away. This is humbling for them. Oh boy, this is a backfire. You won't speak to them. Other people won't speak to them. They can't move forward. They're stuck here. It's bad news. It's bad news about a lot of money, family. It could be family members. It could be about a lot of money. Oh boy, it's a lot. It's a 10, okay? No more long-term stability or relations. Whatever this is, it's over. It's a 10. This is a completion. This cycle is completing. They kept you in the dark, right? They're scared, all right. But you had intuition. You knew what was going on. The moon. Nothing was as it seemed. They were hiding a lot. This could be a family hiding a lot. They could have a family, or this is your family. I don't know. You could have a family with them. They're scared. They're hiding a lot. Nothing was as it seemed here. There's a lot of confusion about a situation. They're in their emotions. Two ones, because they're blocked. They don't know what to do. There's no I was going to say conspiracy. Why? They conspired to do something, obviously. There's no contingency plan, I meant to say. They can't move forward. They didn't want you moving forward. Or they're going to show up suddenly. It could be a sudden arrival on your doorstep. Or somebody else is going to show up on your doorstep. Maybe somebody you don't know. Somebody they're dealing with to tell you they're in jail and they need help. And you better help them. I don't know. Yeah, it's a third party. Showing up on your doorstep or going to be calling you. Come and help them. They want to reconcile now. This is somebody that's corrupt, okay? Emperor in reverse. It could be a bad father figure, a bad father, baby daddy figure. It could be a bad boss or leader. This is somebody in their pride. Very conceited, arrogant, and boastful. They boast. Very prideful. They would never, ever, ever concede to anybody. Give anybody an inch. You know what I'm saying? It's a bully, a tyrant. They could have bullied you around. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that's more worried about their image than anything. They got to look good all the time. You better bend the knee to them. You know what I'm saying? They have no authority, have no power. They gave their power away. This is corruption. Yeah, they're in their dark night of the soul here. They want to put, oh, let's put bygones. Let's let bygones be bygones. Let's put the past hurts behind. Come and help me. Bail me out. You went through a lot with this person, or they made you go through a lot. They lied about you. No communication. They lied. This is bad news. They are bad news, okay? They threw rocks and hid hands. They felt entitled. This is a drama starter. They caused a lot of problems in your life. And they did too much here. Maybe they tried to take you out. Maybe they got handsy with you. They injured you in the past, whether it's emotional or physical or spiritual. Now they want to take these swords out of your back that they placed there. I don't think so. This is ending a cycle. You're done. You're done. They showed you no love, no mercy, no compassion. They were just draining you, and they want to do so again. Wow. This is not happy. No new beginnings here. They never supported you in any way. This person's not emotionally intelligent. They can't read the room. They were a gold digger and a clout chaser. They could have left you unstable financially, okay? And they didn't care. They just drained you. That's why you're not long. They left you. Maybe you were sick and they left you and drained you. Do you know what I'm saying? They left you in dire straits. They didn't care. This is a gold digger and a clout chaser. Somebody's jealous of you. They don't know their value and their worth. They didn't look at you like you were valuable anyways. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you can't trust yet. Somebody's unfaithful, greedy and selfish and lazy. Yep. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want. 5 of Swords. Stab you in the back. Yeah, they're getting ready to stab you in the back some more. But this was born out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty, and they abused you. Now everybody that they were surrounding themselves with are gone because they used them in the same manner, right? They're all taking on losses because of this bozo. So at the end of the day, it's a defeat. They'll do anything for you to help them. 3 of Pentacles is beneath that. Well, maybe they're going to get their third party to do anything. Yeah, they were doing a lot of shit talking. The secrets are coming out. Okay, this is just poor counsel. They could have been doing magic. They even resorted to doing magic to get their way, right? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Lost their job. They made you lose your job, or their magic isn't working. This is somebody that can't control their emotions for sure. They can't master their emotions or their life. Everything they try, it's no good. They're lazy. They do things halfway. They don't want to put the work in. It's too much like work. Yeah, they're too unstable here. They can't play games anymore. They thought they'd make a profit. Everybody they made they got something out of it. It's a loss now. Double I hear. Damn, or more. They can't play games anymore. They're in debt. They borrowed from Peter to pay Paul, and now they're in trouble. And now the judgment's here. They're under divine judgment, okay? A judgment's been rendered, maybe in a court of law, civil, criminal, or both, or spiritual, or all three. Somebody was trying to gatekeep you. Now, there's good gatekeepers and bad gatekeepers, and you could be a gatekeeper. Thou shalt not pass. This is the land of milk and honey and happiness, right? They'll never see it again. They try to gatekeep you. They try to sink you. Fuck you. You're quite aware of what this person's all about. They are a fool. They try to play you for a fool. You're innocent. You took a leap of faith. You have a new beginning, a new life, and they can't be part of it. They want to ride your coattails. Yeah, they're heartbroken. Psst, they broke your heart now? Let them reap. Read them and weep. Dano, I just heard. Dano? Are you in Hawaii maybe? Maybe you're a cop? I don't know. That's from Hawaii 5-0. They're worried they can't eat or sleep. They're very, very burdened, or that's how they left you. They can't look at you or anybody else in the face. Maybe they're very vain. Maybe it's your looks that they don't like. They wish they look like you, or they try to affect your looks. This is somebody that's ugly on the inside. Yeah, you could be very good looking. We started with the King of Wands. With that King of Wands, that could be you. You're very balanced between your masculine and feminine energies. You're attractive, male or female. You're very creative. You're attracting good things towards you. But you're a go-getter. You're also attracting, but you're also taking the initiative. You're not afraid. You're very, very confident and sure of who you are and bold. And you're going to tell this person, or their person coming to approach you, to go F themselves. You're not afraid to. You stand on principle. You're creating. You're divinely protected. You know where you're going to go in life. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. You're not investing in this person. No, no, no. End of the road, can't go any further. They could have misappropriated some funds. Okay, this is a bad investment for whoever this is. This could be somebody that said that you hurt them, but they're really hurting themselves. It could be physically, financially, and emotionally in any which way. This is somebody that hurts themselves and blames others. Bad investment. End of the road. Can't go any further. Could be misappropriation of funds. They used up all their money and now they have to relocate. Oh boy. They took advantage of a situation, of you, of others. They were ungrateful and disrespectful. You know your value and your worth. You're not putting up with this shit anymore. This is somebody that puts on theatrics. Very theatrical. Oh, woe is me. Everybody must come to my help. Oh, so cool. Yeah, it's not going to happen anymore. They for some reason, they still think that they have an option with you. Okay. Eight of Swords. You let them go. They can't restrict you. You saw it for what it is. You let it go. You're not worried. They can't put blockages in your way anymore. They got to let this go. You let them go. It is what it is. They can't restrict you any longer. Or attach anything to you if they're trying to attack any kind of bills or you know, promises to pay, contracts. The wheel is in the reverse, so they're getting karma. Let them go to their karma, to their fate. Okay, maybe in the past you bailed them out because you didn't want to see them suffer. Let them go to their fate. They were trying to stall something. They can't stall anymore. They got to let this go. A home, an apartment, a contract, whatever this is. Whatever lies they were telling, yarns they were spinning. It's unraveling. Okay, in front of everybody's eyes. It's karma time, darling. Okay. Let's wrap this up. This is, I don't know. This could have been somebody that got in between you and a twin flame. Remember, twin flames doesn't have to be love. It could be family or friend or business as well. But this is twin flame jargon. Somebody was hearing that story. Not really picking up. It's a true twin flame. Maybe this is third party that's coming to do their bidding for them, coming towards you, is supposedly their twin flame. And they're going to cry, blat and ball in front of you. You got to help them. You got to help them. They're in jail. They're going to go to jail for 30 years if you don't help them. If you don't say this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, I don't think so. King of Cups. You could be a father. Somebody's a father. It doesn't have to be. It could be the baby father. They're shitting bricks. Because they can't move on. They can't escape. Do you understand? They don't want their life to change. This could be anybody giving them some good sound advice, telling them, listen, you're not going to get away with this. You got to tell the truth. Take it on the chin, right? Five of Wands. People don't want nothing to do with it. People are walking away. They don't want smoke with God or with the courts. Nah. They were gaslighting people, playing mind games, poking the bear, whatever this is, power plays. People are walking away. You walked away, you didn't engage. You walked away with your head held high. Beautiful. People are fighting, finger pointing, blaming. Now they're blaming everybody now because they're not getting away with whatever this is. I don't know who this is, male or female, take it for whatever it is. Yeah, this is something very chaotic and toxic, okay? Greedy, selfish, jealous, controlling and possessive and... well, it's in the reverse. Messy. All I can say is messy. This Empress, look how messy she is. Lazy, messy, half-hearted, goes halfway. Don't want to put the whole work in. It's too much work. You know what I mean? Everybody else do my bidding. Yeah, they're being investigated. People are finding out. They're on their own. It is what it is. The Hermit. Watching and waiting, shining a light on this person. Somebody's alone here. They're being forced to be on their own, whether it's a jail cell or in a room, no people around them. Everybody's going the other way, running. This is all for their betterment. So they're forced to be alone to go within and do some soul work here. Realizations, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be finding out what's happening with this person. This could be the third party coming towards you too. I don't know. Yeah, Four of Swords. They're scared. They're sick. They're injured. It's a scandal. They don't want to heal. They're going to be forced alone. Okay? This is not wish fulfillment. They're not going to come into their wish fulfillment. This is somebody who has no faith. People have lost faith in this person. They're embarrassed. It's disgrace. Okay? Shame me. could be some shame here. I don't know if they have feelings, but there could be some shame. Other people were ashamed that they fell for this bullshit. This isn't losing hope. They're not coming into their wish fulfillment. It is what it is. They have no spiritual protection. If they were playing with any kind of spell work, they have no spiritual protection. They're in their self mode. Law and order stepped in. This could be you or someone else, male or female. It could be Archangel Michael. This could be you. It could be 2 cops showing up at your door. Yeah, they committed an injustice. There we go. So 2 cops showing up at your door calling you. This is angels here. This could be angels protecting you. Take it for whatever it is. Okay? It's truth and clarity. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. They're being exposed. They need to heal. Oh, the divine's here. This could be courts as well. The truth is going to be divulged in the court of law. Could be an institution. Could be you. This could be the divine. You're spiritually high ranking. Somebody lied. They were jealous, vindictive, vile, spiteful, and hateful. Or maybe you're going to have to turn your back completely on them, male or female, and go ice cold. Could be somebody you're married to. And it is a tower. It is what it is. We're going to leave it there. It's a tower. It's about time, I just heard. I'm picking out, like, this is like, what do you call it? So this person's in the divine sights right now. No matter where this person looks, all they can see is the tower. It's just destruction. Whatever they tried to build, it was built on a false foundation, off of other people's money, stories, lives, pain. I don't know. They're not a nice person. They're going to have to deal with it. They've always been left. It kind of reminds me of, like, and I've seen kids like this, you know. There was one kid that my son went to school with. This kid was a brat. Really bad kid. Never got disciplined because the mother would make excuses for this kid and blame the other kids and their parents. You know, that kind of thing. And this is the end result. So there's movement in your case, and or somebody's got to move. This is justice here. 29 is 11 in tarot. Congratulations. It's a gray and gloomy day for whomever this is. Whatever their prayers or wishes, they're not going to get it. The well is dry. It's run dry. It's in reverse. Okay, 19. They're not happy. They're sick. They were lying and hiding things in the dark, doing things in the dark. No truth or clarity. It's a mystery. They're keeping secrets here, whoever this is. This is red and green. Maybe they're in the red light district. I don't know. They've been stopped. Okay, whoever this is under the red light. Somebody's waiting to take some sort of action, maybe. Waiting for could it have something to do with a parking or driving infraction? I don't know. Unknown, puzzle, illusion, and confusing. They're trying to confuse the situation, but, you know, you can't. This is unfinished business. Or they did confuse the situation, and now it's come back to bite them in the ass. It's not over, back and forth and baggage, and it has something to do with you. Or they're expecting you. Maybe you were with this person at the time, or it's a family member, or it's a friend, or you worked with them. It's some sort of soulmate that you love deeply. You had a unit, you know, maybe you had an affinity or a friendship or a love here, a connection, and they were shallow. They treated you like shit, and you moved on, hollow, empty, and bored. Yeah. This person wanted, I don't know. You love yourself enough. You're not going to do this anymore. And you walked away, you healed, and you lived for yourself, right? Loving you, taking back control, and finally being happy. Now, somebody's contemplating here, or they want you to contemplate. Unsure choices, decisions, yes or no. They wanted you to be unsure? I think you're sure. Yeah. So they were playing mind games with you. They want you to be unsure. Is this my soulmate, my twin flame, my higher level soulmate, my kingdom spouse, whatever they want to fucking call it? No, they're just a fucking blight on society. They were a lesson to you. Twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. Oh, in divine timing, I'll come back to you, and I can have a beautiful life. You do the work, though. It could be your higher level soulmate, and they just didn't want to do the work, and now they're getting really hit hard. They dogged you. Now you're getting your justice, right? They're supposed to do the work. You, them, and then you come together. They didn't want to do the work. You do all the work, right? This is a narcissist or worse. They wanted the spotlight. They wanted the limelight. They needed that audience, right? They need an audience. They need outside validation to feel alive. You sit in that that cage, and I come feed off of you. Energy, money, time, whatever. Fluff my feathers, tell me I'm great. It could be that. It could be a relationship, like I said, a lover. It could be a family member. It could be a friend or business. Place it where it belongs and only take what applies, please. It's confusing, I know, and I apologize for that. That's why we always say it is a general collective reading. There's thousands of people here, okay? And not every story is going to be for you. And you have to be okay with that. Where are we going with this? How are we ending this read? It looks pretty good for you. Oh, you're shielded. 9, Aries, defensive. They could be very defensive right now. They got their shields up because they know that their number, they've been clocked. Okay, protect, support, safeguard, block, guardian. They want you to help protect them, support them. Wow. Stand up for you? I don't think so. Being prepared, heroic, stronghold, security, ward off unwanted energies, be on guard and withstand. So they could have played with magic and now they have to deal with it. And they thought they could use you as a shield or other people as a shield. I don't think so. You are protected. 9 is the Hermit here. Somebody's finding something out. 9. So you're coming to an end of a cycle. Congratulations. Checkered flag. Leo. So you're dealing with a fire sign or you are a fire sign. Conclusion. Outside. Finale. Completion. Verdict. Oh, the verdict's in. Settled. Results. Signaling the end. Finishing first. Achievement. Culmination. Final chapter. Endings. Feeling relieved. Congratulations. You've been shielded. They're looking to you for shielding. I don't think so. Something's popping off. Again, Aries, 7, 97, 99, 97. Could be years that are that mean something to you. So, kerosene, aggressive. They are being aggressive. Accelerate, ignite, determine, fuel, encourage, sustain, powerful, stimulate, volatile situation, provoke, watch out, unpredictable, combustible, propel, and hot. Oh boy. Leo again, 78. Hot air balloon. They're full of hot air, okay? They wanted to rise in life off of you. They didn't want to do the work, though, right? 8 is a number of what? Karma. You got it. Put it on its side. It's the infinity symbol. What you put out, you get back, okay? Balance, uplifting, freedom, going with the flow, rise above, and you did. You didn't fall for it. Congratulations. Or this is your cue to rise above it. Don't resist new perspective, untouchable. Defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, and feeling good. You're a master, or you've mastered whatever this is. 686 Capricorn. Finally, we got an earth sign here. You're down to earth, that's why. Could be a Capricorn involved. They thought they were masters or something. Why I say master? Because there is another card here. Hold on, let me find it. Here we are. I got confused with this card. It's a Capricorn card as well. 69 might have something to do with it. But this is a card of mastery here. Discipline, working smart, focus, structure, teacher, training, conquer, overcome, control, learning a skill in the flow, authoritarian, commanding presence. That could be for you, or this is what they thought they were. Maybe they're doing some martial arts, or they're in martial arts. I don't know. But that's why I got these two confused. It is what it is. Let me shuffle these because I don't know where this... What was at the bottom of the deck any longer? I mixed it all up. My apologies, but this is power, strength, forceful, determined, disciplined, vigor, domination. They wanted domination over you and everybody. Push forward, influence, leverage, mastery. All I had to do was read that. I was on it. Mastery. You have a lot of self-mastery. Resolve, intense resistance, self-improvement, and exercise. So this person thought they were some sort of Jedi master. They can just make you and everybody else do their bidding. Somebody is in some sort of body work. They look at people's bodies. We all get old. We all get a little flabby here and there. Some more than others. It is what it is. They think that you're healthy if you're looking good, if your body looks good. I have seen some unhealthy people with wonderful bodies, okay? And then we have people that not so great, and they wouldn't go prancing in a bikini all glossied up with oil, but they're super healthy. Do you know what I'm saying? So, be careful of what you see. You can't, you know what I'm saying. There we go. They're going to call you. Connection, communication, conversation, getting through, two-way street, message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, notification, throat chakra, inner voice, and rings a bell. 69. What did I say about 69? But this is Cancer too. 62. Somebody's going to call you, or they were playing telephone with you, or you're not answering them. I don't know. Somebody that might be into bodybuilding, something like that, boxing, bodybuilding, is going to be calling you. They're going to get you to call them. Get them to call you, I should say, on their behalf. Oh, because they've got legalities, 24. Sagittarius, another fire sign. So we're dealing with fire signs here. Earth sign, water sign. Conviction, they're going to be convicted here. Decisions made, pay attention, offer accepted. They want you to offer, I don't know. They're going to make an offer. They want you to make an offer. They want to accept an offer. Legal matters, court order, fair, finished, being judged, bring order, serious situation. This is serious. I was picking that up. Important decision and assertion. They want you to back them up. And here, what's that? An 8. Karma, right? Balance. This is Libra. Justice. It's happening now. We're going into Scorpio season. We are in Scorpio season now, right? I don't know. We'll see. Somebody's got blinders on. They think you have blinders on. You don't know what's going on. Victim mentality. So they're acting like a victim now, and they victimized everybody. Wow. Confusion, tunnel vision, resist clarity, confirmation bias. Wow. Restriction, narrow focus, echo chamber, denial, oblivious, out of touch, hyper focus, and concentration. They're gone. Okay? They're done. They're done for. Whatever they did to you and others, it's shameful. They should be ashamed of themselves. They are done. Where's my angels here? They said get the angels on this. How are we ending this read? For the collective at this hour, what is the final message, please, Spirit? Thank you. The hangman, they're done. It's an arrest. It's done. Nelchael, 21. Again, done. World. That means an ending. Ending a cycle. Learning lessons. You might hear about it on the news. They might be on the news. I don't know, something traveling. The only God. There's only one God. They were playing around. They're not a God, okay? Desire for knowledge protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. So you are protected at all times. That horn's been blown here. That trumpet's been blown. It's W-A-R. They could have caused the spiritual W-A-R. Who the fuck do you think you are to start one of those things? Oh boy, look at this. Justice, Kaliel. 18. Lots of lies, illusions, deception, manipulation, and magic. Hiding things, right? Nothing was as it seems. A lot of confusion, chaos, and confusion spells. Oh dear, they're even doing chaos and confusion spells to the court personnel. Judges, lawyers, whatever. Police. Wait till they get a hold of that. They're not going to like that at all. Balance is being restored. The invocable God. Justice makes truth known in court. Causes innocence to prevail. Congratulations. You're getting your justice. Eight of Swords. They're going to jail. I can't make this up. They're going to jail. They hit upon an earth angel, or you're divinely protected by the angels. You transmute and alchemize. This is bringing back balance to the situation. Yeah, it is. You've been more than fair and patient. Congratulations. This is bringing an end. God, protector, and savior. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. So they're trying to steal a lot of money? Property? Oh boy. Queen of Pentacles, you're stable and secure. Oh boy. You know your value and your worth. Male or female, place it where it belongs. 55, get ready for change. Change is here. Profound change. The eternal God, intellectual lucidity, provides consolation and compensation. So you will be compensated and consoled. King of Cups, somebody's in there, somebody's shitting bricks, or somebody is giving some good sound advice, wise counsel. 69, again, 15, that's the devil energy. They're shitting bricks. They wanted a leg up. They wanted to climb up in life off of other people. Now they want your help. Save me, au secours. God's seeing everything, though. Rochelle. They've been warned. I just heard they've been warned. They didn't listen. So now, restitution, finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So whatever they stole, you're getting it back, darling, okay? Maybe if it's property, it might not be the actual property, but you're going to get the actual sum that it's worth plus, okay, for your pain and suffering. Queen of Cups, you remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet, and you got through this using your intuition, male or female. You gave so much of yourself. Now, you have to put a lid on that, right? 20. Judgment, divine judgment. You knew that divine would judge this situation. Judgment's gone in your favor. You made the right choices here. It's illumination. Congratulations. God the Redeemer. So also on top of that, They made, I don't know what they said about you. They said some horrible things, made you look a certain way. Really tried to hurt you, right? Now this is an awakening to these people, right? Redemption serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity, God the Redeemer. You're being redeemed. Your good name is coming back to you. You should never have been, Seven of Wands. You stood straight. You stood your ground. Somebody's protecting you as well. You've been protected throughout the whole thing. 29, you're getting justice. The expected God, liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. They were doing this all behind your back. Maybe they were trying to unalive you. I don't know. But this is over. You are the Phoenix rising. Time is up, okay? 72-9. There's an investigation. Mumia. You were all alone in this, but you weren't. You used your higher wisdom. You gained a lot of wisdom. There's a lot stuff coming out, okay, being discovered here. God, the end of the universe. Endings and rebirth influences health and longevity. They were trying to hurt you, your health, trying to take you out, but you were always shielded. Queen of Wands, stand in your power. 4, you took your power back. That's the difference here. Male or female, doesn't matter. This is divine masculine energy. You're a go-getter, unafraid. Congratulations, the hidden God. Divine power guards against mental trouble. So they were doing mental magic against you, tried to say you were crazy. Don't listen to this person. If you had gone to the police or said anything to anybody else, they were really trying to ruin you, to take something from you, and now it's over. So congratulations. I love you guys so very much. I hope you like to read. Until next time, take care.